Hey everybody, what's going on? Fabian for Liberty. So on Thursday, a gentleman by the name of George Little, he's actually the Pentagon spokesperson, was asked if boots on the ground would be needed to secure the chemical weapons, and his answers were actually pretty vague. If you recall, I did a video about a week ago where the Pentagon wrote up a detailed classified report to the Obama administration back in 2012 saying that they would be required at least 75,000 U.S. troops in Syria to secure the mass stockpiles of chemical weapons that Assad's regime did have. Now, is this all a back end into deploying troops there, having some kind of false flag attack or some kind of event take place to then engage Syria in the war that we know the globalists want to continue, just like they have in Libya, just like they're trying to do in Egypt, just like they want endgame being Iran? Okay, so that's an important question because you know that Obama's entered into this agreement with the Russians. The Russians are clearly running the show here. Obama looks absolutely weak. Is it maybe even by design? Recall prior to the last election, Obama was caught on video telling then President of Russia, Dmitry Medvedev, that he could transmit to Vladimir that he would have more flexibility after the election. More flexibility for what exactly? So now the question is that he's in this agreement where Assad has to classify all his chemical weapons and get rid of them, but who's going to assist in that? I mean, Syria is in a full-blown civil war. The UN is going to send people in there in the midst of this civil war to take those weapons out? Or is the US going to do that? And if they do that, are troops going to be deployed? I think that's a pretty important question. No one in the media is asking it whatsoever, and all we have to go by is a vague, very vague answer from the Pentagon last week and a very detailed report that, to quote the sources that put the report together, they said that this report wouldn't have been put together if the White House wasn't so serious about deploying troops into Syria and just how much resources were used to put troops into Syria. Now, I've been saying all along, and what's been the truth, that this is all about a pipeline that's being built. The question is that if this pipeline was going to be built by force, who would secure the construction of that pipeline? Radical jihadists would likely try to sabotage it. So they would need someone to protect this. The question is who? What do you think about this? I'm Fabian for Liberty. Thanks for watching. I'm out.